Hey, hey, hey. Hi there. Thursday. It's 3 o'clock here on Paris time. 2 o'clock in the UK. And I think it's 9 o'clock over in EST for all my American friends. Hi there. It's time for Chat with Kat. How are you doing? So I want to today have a little chat about being imperfectly perfect. Now it's Thanksgiving Day today in America. If you're watching this live, happy Thanksgiving to all of my amazing friends over on the other side of the pond in America. Happy Thanksgiving. And I just think Thanksgiving is such a lovely idea, don't you? You know, just to actually have a day of Thanksgiving. And I think we should do that here too, over in Europe. I really think we should. Because we do beat ourselves up, don't we? We beat ourselves up a lot as humans. We beat ourselves up at all of the things that we believe that we're not, or that we should be, or that we ought to be, or that we need to be. And we are really, really great at skipping over the things that actually we are perfect in and as and of. And if we're honest, if we're truly honest, that's every bit of us. Every single bit of us, even the imperfect bits. And that's why today I just wanted to check in and talk about being perfectly imperfect. Because I think we all need to be a lot kinder to each other. And we all need to be a lot kinder to ourselves. And we can do that by being really grateful and thankful for all that we are, every piece of what we are. I was just pulling a card just before we came on, and it says, beloved. And I think, you know, let's do that. Let's just love ourselves a little bit more and recognize that we are perfect in our imperfection as human here. You know, this is what we chose to be. This is the step that we've chosen to adventure into right now. Here in this time, being this human that I am, being the human that you are, letting ourselves be a spiritual being, having a spiritual experience as the humanness of us in the imperfection, in the solidity, in the linear time frame of life on this earth, in this realm, whatever we want to call it. We have chosen to be imperfect. We have chosen to be solid. We have chosen to be mixed up and molded into this really complicated weaving of humanity, this really complicated weaving solidity of this life here, this dense being of humanness. So how can that choice not be perfect? How can we not be perfect in that imperfection? Because everything we do here, every choice we make, every step we take, you know, it's only our judgment of it that makes it imperfect. If we're looking at our experience of life as a joyful experience of life, and that every single experience that I have is in perfection, is in alignment with having the fullest, yummiest experience of being a human, then it is all perfect in its imperfection. But what we do is, we as humans, we're too close to it. We're in it. We're mixed up in it. We get pulled into this solid weaving of judgment of what perfect is and who we are supposed to be, and all of these benchmarks of whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong. But let's just step out of that. Let's just step out of that, all the fucking way out of that, all the way out of the fuckery of being human. Let's just step out of it and just let ourselves, in this one moment, just let ourselves stay in this energy of, you know, being imperfectly magnificent in this moment. And one of the things that the crew, my spirit collective that I channel in my private sessions and in the work that I do, they have expressed this way of walking through the world of just witnessing other people in their magnificence. And even if their magnificence is totally imperfect, even if their magnificence is totally misaligned to us, even if their magnificence is not who we want to be in this world, allowing them to be in their magnificence over there and choosing my magnificence over here is how we can move through this world and feel perfectly imperfect. You know, this like imperfectly magnificent experience of life, this imperfectly magnificent experience of me being me, this imperfectly magnificent version of you being you in every single breath. And no matter what it is that we're doing, whether we're just sitting down having a relaxing day, whether we're climbing a mountain, whether we're going to the supermarket, whether we're at work, whatever it is, ups, downs, heartaches, joy, whatever it is, that experience of life, is what we chose to be here to experience as a human in this experience of being human, just for a wee while. Just for a wee while. So how can we move in that more? Let's have an experiment today. Like I say, it's, you know, it's Thanksgiving over in the US. So how can we look at the rest of the world in this witnessing of their magnificence, its magnificence? I think we can just practice this today. Let's just go through life for the next few days, for the rest of the day, or even for the next hour if we can, and just try and look at the entire world, experiencing the magnificence of it in its imperfection, the magnificence of everyone around us, the magnificence of the imperfect being here as a human. Because this created, manifest, woven together world is not perfect. And it will not ever be perfect. But that judgment of whether it's perfect or not is simply down to how many of us can weave ourselves into this world with a new way of seeing this experience of life as perfect in every single moment. We then become the creators of a new way of witnessing the experience of being human. And we can take away this solid judgment. We can move through this world in a much kinder way. And yeah, you know, we can sit here and I can go, I am not perfect. I do not fit into the world in all of its created boxes and labels and judgments of me. And if I judge myself on the way that the world says that I am supposed to be, I am not perfect. But if I judge myself on the experience of my soul, having an experience of existing here as human in this life, being here and now, then that is magnificently imperfect. That is magnificence made real. Talking of magnificence made real, sorry by the way, I'm still struggling with a cold that I've had for about 3 weeks. It will not leave me alone. Anyway, Thank you, everybody who's popped in live. There's Lizzie here and Jules here and Karen's here. Yeah, a lot of experiencing of humanity today. And there's Anna Grace Taylor, one of my amazing friends. Hi, Anna. Thank you so much for popping in. So this moment here today, I just wanted this really quick moment, and I'm not going to hang about today because it's Thanksgiving Day, because we've all got magnificently imperfect things to be doing. Let's just reset this judgment. Let's just reset this alignment with, what am I aligning to? Am I aligning to the judgments of what the rest of the world thinks I should be, and therefore making myself feel imperfect every single day? Or am I willing and ready and daring enough to allow myself to align to my own soul's truth, of my own choice of perfection, of being here in this experience of life for this very brief period where I am a spiritual being having a spiritual experience as being human just for this short period of time? And in that perfection, in that magnificently perfect choice to be here, if I allow myself to reshape how I judge who I am, I change my world and I change the world around me, because I'm no longer looking at the other people around me as broken. I'm no longer revalidating their beliefs of why they are imperfect. I'm no longer choosing to look at anybody in the world as fucked up or broken or needing assistance. I'm looking at them in their own magnificence wherever they are. And yeah, we can be struggling. Yeah, as a human being, we can feel like we are struggling. But it doesn't mean that we are not perfect in ourselves, in our soul, in our being here. Where we are, the situation that we're in, is where we are. It's not who we are. And who we are is magnificent. Who we are is perfect in the imperfection of the judgment of the rest of the world in this experience of life. So I'm going to choose to be imperfectly magnificent for the rest of today. I am going to choose to be imperfectly magnificent for the rest of my days on this planet, if I can manage to do that. I'm sure as human being me, you know, we go up and down. We're not always feeling perfectly aligned. We're not always feeling, you know, happy and joyful. But if we let ourselves choose to witness this world and every single experience of it, no matter what it is, as its magnificence, as its perfection in our experiencing of human life, of our experiencing of the game of life, of our experiencing of the density and the solidity and the complexity of human life, we can never get that wrong. So there is no imperfection in this. When we are choosing to witness this world in its magnificence, and that I am choosing to choose myself to witness myself in my own magnificence, and I'm choosing to see every single person in my reality in their magnificence. And you know, that opens the door to so much empathy and connection, and knowing that we are all here to experience the same thing. We are all here being human. We are all here doing the best we can in every single moment, in every single day, in all of this solid, mixed up, messed up weaving of reality. So yeah, we are friggin' magnificent. So let's celebrate that today. Let's celebrate that with great Thanksgiving today. Let us join in this Thanksgiving energy today and just be absolutely frigging grateful for every single experience of life that we have, every single breath that we have, every up and every down that we have, every witnessing of how the judgment of this world can make me feel imperfect if I allow it, is all part of this. So I'm going to leave you with this today. Being imperfectly magnificent. And huge, huge, huge love to all of you. And thank you for being here. And I just want to honour the jumper that I'm wearing today, because my mum made me this jumper loads of years ago. And I love it. I absolutely love it because it is magnificent in its perfection, because my mum made it, and it is woven into every single stitch of this jumper is my mum's love. So how can I take that analogy and weave that into this world? How can I take my experience of life and weave into every single stitch of it the same amount of love and the same amount of care and the same amount of joy and the same amount of yumminess that I can put into this world that's in this jumper? So there you go. I managed to get my mum's jumper in all life. I'm really pleased about that. So happy Thanksgiving if you are over in the US, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody else in the entire world, because I think we should all join in Thanksgiving today and being so grateful for every experience of life, every person that I have around me, every single person that has crossed my path, and especially the super precious ones, one of which who is here with me today, Anna Grace Taylor. Thank you very much. Mwah! So if you would like to know more about me and the work that I do, you can find me over on my website, which is uninvented.life. There's all sorts on there about the work that I do, the channeling that I do with the crew. I'm going to be relaunching my podcast series 2 coming up very shortly, so I'll let you know when that's out. And please, 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 if you're watching me on Facebook, head on over and subscribe on the YouTube channel. If you're watching me on YouTube, head on over and follow me on Facebook. So huge love for now. Bye for now.